Good day, my name is Jerry, and welcome to Kathon's Journey, where I will be showing my journey throughout the Philippines and Asia. My motto is, go ahead and take the risk, no matter what anyone says, as to live an adventure for a fun and fulfilling life. Okay, this journey takes us to Siquijor Island right here. Pretty big, decent island. I really like this island. It's got a lot of things to do there. On this side, the main area, San Juan area, is the main tourist area. Real nice beaches, pretty calm. Unlike when you go over to the other side, it's more rocky beaches and a little more rough weather over there. Again, from here, I lived over in Bacong at this time, and basically I drove about 20 minutes up to the port in Dumaguete, and then took the ferry over here to Siquijor, right here at this point, the port, and then just one time I took my bike, and then the other time I did rent some scooters when you're there, and I'll get more into that in the video. And you can drive around the island. Actually, we did drive around the island. It takes probably, yeah, I think you could do it under 3 hours if you actually went all the way around, just quickly going around the circumference. But, you know, we took off over here and, you know, took the side roads to, you know, look at, you know, find beaches, find Secret Beach right here. So this video is really going to be part one for everything except the main area, the waterfalls, and some other things which will be in the next video. Okay, so again, this is Siquijor coming from Dumaguete area. Thanks, hope you enjoy the video. Bye. All right, this is the ferry from Dumaguete Port, take it over to Siquijor Island. I believe the name of this ferry is Starcraft. You have a few of them here. This is the fastest one I've been on. You can see it's pretty sleek. It's pretty narrow. You can see the seats here. They do not take any motorcycles or cars or anything like that. That's called a ro-ro. Some other ones do. I have taken that to Siquijor too, but there was 3 of us on this one, and we decided to take this and just get mopeds when we were over there. So again, this is once we arrive in Siquijor Port, walking down, coming out, and there's usually some kind of, you know, entrance fee once you get off the ferry. Usually it's not much, 20 to 60 pesos. Now, as I said, since we didn't take the motorcycle, there was 3 of us, we just rented 2 mopeds, 350 a day while we were there for the second trip. One time I did, as seen on the cost sheet, I did take my bike, and the other time I didn't. This is where we stayed at on the beach. All the time that we were there, we did stay right on the beach as a look on the inside. And again, I do have the cost for that. Right here is Peloton Beach on San Juan. San Juan is the main area, the main city or village, I guess you would say, where the tourists go in Siquijor. It is on basically the west side of the island, and it's a lot more calmer over here than the north side, and it's got real nice beaches over here too, unlike the other side, which is more rocky. All right, it's a pretty overcast day on this day when we went here. I can't even see Dumaguete or Negros Oriental. They do have venues where you can go in and you get some food or drinks or, you know, souvenirs that you want here. Further down on the beach, they do have some resorts down there also where you can go and get some cocktails or drinks if you like that too. So again, pretty cloudy day. Right there is supposed to be Negros. You can see Apple Island right there. Barely see it. You'll see it better coming up. Again, as you further walk on down the beach, there is some beach resorts that are down there. Right there is a sand castle. And again, you got the venues for drinks and food and souvenirs. Didn't really get a picture of the sandcastle. This is the next day, I believe, or the other trip, and obviously it's a lot sunnier here. We got there a sunset. You can see Negros Oriental now, Dumaguete area. On the mountains you can see on the left there in the back. Those aren't clouds, that's actually the mountains. And this is down further on the beach where the resort is. And that a lot of times they'll have this resort
or some resorts anyways, roped off, especially on a crowded weekend or a holiday weekend. But if you're going to spend money there, I've always hopped over it and go in and buy a cocktail or eat or something, and it's no problem there. So as long as you're spending money, they don't mind that at all. So here's a little sunset going down on the beach. To the right there, that looks like dark clouds. That's actually Negros Oriental. And to the left of the sun, you can barely see it sticking up there. That's Apo Island. Right there, you got a catamaran out there, another boat that's out there. Real calm seas. So pretty nice sunset view coming on the water. So I think we'll just watch this for a little bit. People out there swimming. And you can see, and I zoom in, you can see Apo Island right there. Now Apo Island is it's a small island. I can't remember. I think they said that 500 to 800 people there, and but it's got great diving out of Darwin area and Negros Oriental. Again, here's the mountaintops in Negros Oriental, and but it's really good scuba and snorkeling over there on Apo Island. And in Darwin area, it's got some great snorkeling and diving too. I really like Siquijor a lot. It's got a lot of nice beaches, and you'll see some more on here. This is the first video of it. There will be a second video coming out. Siquijor is also known as the Witch Island. It's very similar to what we have in the States for like New Orleans for voodoo. It's got that culture vibe down there, but it's known as a witch island. I guess people used to come there for certain potions, to get, and way back years ago. So it's known as the Witch Island, and they sell souvenirs like that too here. Actually, I bought one, little voodoo doll thing, like said Siquijor on it. So sun's going down. Nice in the background. Now here's Sabas Beach, which is when we were driving around, just stopping at areas when you drive around the island. You can probably drive around the island in about 3 hours if you just went straight all the way around. It took us stopping everywhere, going a few places, probably 5 or 6 hours. One time where we pretty much, I wouldn't say went straight around, but explore a little bit. And then the other time we did it was we just stopped. Took us a whole day to do it because we just stopped everywhere. Here's Laganan Falls. This is a small waterfalls there. The next video will have the largest waterfalls, which that's one of the main reasons everybody go to Siquijor, but that will be in the next video. This is a nice little waterfalls area, very quaint. It looks like you can slide down on these, nice deep pool here, pretty clear. And when it's cold, these are really nice, or it's colder water. So when it's hot outside, it's nice to jump in these. And they got a little jump area. There I am jumping off into the pool there. And there's Tess and I enjoying the day. It was a pretty good day at the pool area. Now here is in San Juan again, further down, next day. Again, not as cloudy as the first one that you saw. As you see, it's got a very wide beach down here by the resort areas. Sometimes they're really wide. I think the resort areas do that on purpose, make it wider and bring in sand. But you see here, great outdoor place to have some drinks right there, food or whatever, which is what we wind up doing. So it's a great place to enjoy the day. Here we are on Siquijor Island with the sunset going over Negros. Right there is Apo Island. Again, we are on Siquijor Beach here. And right down there, we're up at that bar right there, getting ready to have dinner. Nice area. Really like Siquijor, especially on this side. The very south side, it's very calm. See the water. Again, there's Apo Island. That's over there is where I live, on south of Dumaguete, near Darwin. Sun's going down, really nice. Here's some sunset again with Apple Island. We're going over Negros. And on here, this is like San Juan, the main area. There's some kids down here doing the skimboarding. I thought they were pretty good. And right here is a little nightlife there that we went to. I don't exactly remember where it is, but they do have a little nightlife outside. It's usually over pretty early. I think this was a holiday weekend too, so but you know, something to do outside. A lot of people in the water, you know, dancing. Pretty good gathering. Here, this is the main San Juan area with a drone overhead. You can see above with the island above it and coming down now in the front. Yeah, pretty wide beach that they have here, especially on low tide. It is really shallow. You got to really walk like, I'd say 50 yards or more, maybe in some places 100 yards, especially on low tide. You'll really go out. So it is really shallow in this area. And right here, we're coming up to the bridge. On the weekends, this bridge that's right here, right here, right now, you got that little little bar. They sell liquor on that right there, but people will hang out on this bridge quite a bit during the Friday, Saturday evenings, and a little party going on both sides of the bridge. Again, nice white beaches, a lot of hotels, a lot of resorts area on this side of the beach. Just again, because the water's so calm over here, it's pretty shallow. Right now it's high tide coming in. We were staying right here in these trees, right there with that white and red roof, again right on the ocean. The costs are in the spreadsheet. Not much diving here in this area that I saw anywhere. They do have dive shops around that you can go out to. A lot of them were actually going to Apple Island, as I said, you could see from Siquijor. But for going offside and maybe doing some shore diving off the beach here, it's just so shallow. You'd really have to go out quite a ways before you're deep enough. And again, I don't know if there's any reefs out there or anything. Now right here is on the east side of the island, this resort, Salangdong. I can't pronounce it, but it's really good beach resort. It's pretty cheap to get into. I believe it was only 50 pesos. Again, it's on a cost sheet, and they have a real nice beach here, as you see here, real wide. We went snorkeling on the other side of those rocks, which is kind of nice. They got not a lot of reefs, but some little reef in there, little coral. They got these big rocks right here with you can see the bridge going across. I'll get more into that in a bit. And then they got their own cliff jumping over here. They got platforms they made in order to jump on the other side, and it is deep enough over on the other side to do that. You'll see here in a minute. So, but this is a resort. It's got some gazebos you can rent out. It's got these small bungalow houses you can also rent out if you want to stay here overnight. We never have stayed the night here, but and then the main resort is down there on the other side. I think that's more private on that side, but but again, I think this is better on this side. That's where everybody was hanging out at. So. Now this is on top of that little island there, which you see where, right there you got a bridge that goes across it, and then you get out there and you can see where those kids are, and you jump from there. Here it's not too far, 7-8 feet high from the water, but you got a nice little lagoon underneath the bridge. You can swim all the way around and just go out and jump off there. Now you see in a minute on the big island that that crosswalk is connected to. It has a lot higher platforms to dive in. So this is the other side, looking in through the bridge, underneath the bridge. It was pretty nice underneath there. It's not very deep here. I think it is kind of, again, low tide too, but I mean, you definitely can walk in it. Again, that's the resort area out here. Now here's the other side of the island where they got the higher platforms for jumping off. That's the lower one there, and the one I'm standing on here is the higher one. I'm not sure how high this was. I don't know, 15-20 feet. There I am getting ready to jump off. Now right here is a picture of the food. If you want to zoom in and see where it wasn't bad in price. All right, hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day. Thanks.
Okay, this is for the Siquijor trip. There was 2 trips that we did, one for 4 nights and the other one for 3 nights. On the trip out there, the first one I did take my Kawasaki Z400 motorcycle. Anything 400 and above is more expensive. There it did cost me $600 for the bike, and then another $200 and $100 for the entrance fee. So 900 pesos for the ferry to go there and back. For the second trip, without the motorcycle, there was 3 of us. It was $302 a person and $50 for the entrance fee, so $352 per person, or $6.29, a little over $6 for the ferry. Scooter rental, I do have that in the whole price list on in the video. But basically, we got this cheapest one, which was 350 pesos. We did get 2 of them, but this is on individual price. 350 pesos for 3 days, so 3 days is 1875. And then for some gas in there and riding around for 2 of them was, again, this is gas for 2 of them, was about 350 pesos. The lodging, first time we went, we did reserve it. We got one for 1,300 pesos a night, right on the beach. So that comes out to 5,200. The next time we went, we just wait till we got there, went around and got a hotel, and it came, first night was 2,000, but they only had it that one night, wasn't available the next night, so we found another one for $1,600 or 1,600 pesos for the next 2 nights. So it's, both came out 5,200 total, but then so $23 for per night on the one, and because of 4 nights, and then the other one was almost $31. We did do some little bit of excursions. The river, underground river and cave we went through is 250 pesos. The resort, most of them are about 50 pesos. And then we did go to a falls, which I think this was like 80, and then 20 entrance fee. So about it was 100 pesos. For the falls areas. Groceries, now I didn't keep detail much on this, but again, it's pretty cheap, especially if you do some Filipino, like, you go to Crispy Chicken or something like that. It's like 40 pesos for a decent sized chicken. I usually eat 3 or 4 of them with a rice. You get on the side for like 20-25 pesos. 2 small Cokes, 20 pesos a piece. It's something like 200 to 300 pesos, which is $4 to $6. You can eat for a meal. So yeah, I say 300 to 500 is you can eat pretty good. I've ate with 2 people like that per meal. Again, if you go to an American or a tourist restaurant, obviously it's going to be more. But even when I go there, if I don't go too hog wild on drinks or anything, it's usually under 1,000 pesos. If you want to see some actual costs, you can go hit my other videos that I've hit. Right here's one of Anda. I got some. High-end restaurants, normal food here. There's some of them that I do get more into detail on the food, but anyways, so total cost for Siquijor minus food was 51,000. Siquijor, we're on one, 13,400, and then about $240 for the lodging to get there, some gas, everything, transportation, everything but food basically. All right. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, bye.
You know what to do. Go ahead and hit those buttons. And thank you for watching Kathon's Journey.